Hey y'all, it's Daniel, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Cold Pod XL. But let me stop talking and let's go ahead and unbox this. I'm going to unbox it, set it up, and then I'm actually going to get into it and do I guess it's cold plunge is what you call it. Anyway, let's get into it. All right, let's go ahead and unbox this. See what we got in here. All right. So this is cool. It comes in its own little bag, which is really nice because it gives me a place to store it as well. Let's go ahead and pull that out. All right, get rid of that box. Okay, now what we have here, we have our poles. I believe those are made out of plastic or some polymer or something. Then we have our hose. And then looks like a pump to pump it up, which we may use a faster way to pump it up, or maybe not. We'll see. Okay. And then we have a cover, and I believe that's the cold pod. That's why it says cold pod on it. Let's see what else we got in here. Well, if I can get it to stand up. All right, we got our instructions, user manual, and then we have some patches, which is great. We have 2 patches just in case we put a hole in it. Okay, now, let's see. And then in just a second, I'm gonna put this down on a tripod so you can watch me put it together. So, there's kind of how you set it up. It looks like the top is the only part you have to blow up, but it looks pretty simple. So let's go ahead and set it up. All right, so I've gotten it set up as you saw in the time lapse. These little poles go up in there really easily. Make sure you have them the correct way. I didn't at first. It has a good little valve there. You know, that's like straight PVC, which if you know anything about plumbing at all, and even if you don't, PVC is like the best thing for plumbing. And then the top blows up. It's like I showed you. It has 2 different, I'm not gonna undo it because I don't wanna, but it has a larger, so you can fill it up faster, or it has the smaller, and the larger just lets air in and out. It doesn't stop at all. The smaller version has, or smaller cap has a check valve, so it doesn't let air out, only in. So I'm starting to fill this up. Just so you know, this is 116 gallons, I believe. I may have gotten that slightly off, but yeah, it seems like a really sturdy design. I don't think even if you drag it a little bit, it's not going to tear or anything. And then the top is pretty sturdy. It's pretty thick plastic there. And then these are definitely good quality. And then we have the cover over here. So we have the cover right here, and it has a little vent hole at the top, and it's actually insulated. It's pretty thick there, so it'll help keep your cold in. There you go, cold pod, and then it has a little drawstring on it, so you can keep it on top, just like that. And I'm not gonna put it all the way on because I'm filling it up right now, but it will help keep some of your cold in. I've got my ice ready right here, and I don't know if I'm gonna have enough, but we will see. We're about halfway there right now. Anyway, next I'm going to measure the temperature of the water and then throw some ice in, measure it again, and we'll see how cold it gets, and then I'll do my plunge. All right, I've got my water to about where I want it. I actually went a little bit over on purpose just so I could show you the valve. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is down in the bottom there, it does have a plug on the bottom if you want to let it out that way. and that's probably once you get past your valve there. But let's go ahead and show you what it looks like when we let water out. There you go. As you can see, lets water out pretty quick. And then if you wanted to, it has a that's a female adapter, so you could screw in a hose or whatever you wanted to right there. That way you can drain it. If you didn't want to just drain it like I am right now, if you wanted to use a hose and drain it out, you could. And it's already come down probably about an inch so far, so it lets it out pretty well. But that's it. I'm gonna go ahead, and it's sitting at about 59 degrees right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pour my ice in. I think I have probably, I think these are at least 10-pound bags. These might be 20-pound bags. No, these are 16. So I have 3 of those, and then I have another cooler full. Hoping that's gonna be enough, but we'll see what it brings it down to. So I've been stirring this around with a piece of about 3-foot piece of PVC pipe to make sure that the bottom is as cold as the top, and I've stirred it around a little bit more. So let's go ahead and see if we got any colder than what we had before. And it looks like it's going to stay with about 45, 46. Yeah. So, and the bottom should be about the same. I believe the bottom is insulated as well. So it's going to hold your cold in there, but not as much on the summer days, for obvious reasons. Let's go ahead and do the plunge. Anyway, that's it. I hope this video helped you out, and I'll see you on the next one.